Hello everyone, Mr. Happy here, and welcome back to my Final Fantasy XIV Let's Play. It's been on a long hiatus, and thankfully, thanks to those of you who have supported the channel, I am able to bring it back. Now, before I do log in and get started, I do want to say a few things. For one, thank you to everyone who's been pledging over at my newly created or newly revived Patreon. It is Patreon that we have to thank for the continuation of the Healer Happy series. I was spending a lot of time. Each one of these videos takes an immense amount of time in order to complete, from recording to editing to rendering to posting to YouTube. So doing them consistently was very rough. However, with the contributions to the Patreon, I am going to be aiming for several releases a month. It is not a consistent schedule. Currently, we are aiming for bi-weekly releases, except during large patch times where clearly I'm going to be spending time on my main character. Patch 3.4 was last week, but I have a little bit of time now before I raid to record this, and I figure I might as well get part 1 done. We're going to be aiming for 30 to 45 minutes of video, but you guys know that I never keep that up. And again, if you want to support the YouTube channel, my Patreon is under the stream. It's completely optional. All I'm using it for is to basically make sure that if I'm going to spend a ton of time on a video, that it's adequately represented in how I know exactly how much people want it. Pretty much. That's the way that we're going to be doing that. So, thank you again, and with that out of the way, let's log in. I don't even remember what the last thing I did for Healer... Oh, wait, that's always fun. I don't remember what the last thing I did for Healer Happy was. Maybe I should have researched that before starting the video, but what's the fun in that? I feel like it was Ravana. No, I think it was something just after Ravana. I'm level 55. Was it Sorkai? Let's play... Final Fantasy XIV. Let's play Final Fantasy. Oh, I'm in the Churning Mist, so it's definitely after Sorkai. It's probably the first quest here in Sorkai. So I know that some people are definitely going to want to hear a little bit more about certain aspects that I'm going to be utilizing in the game. Goddamn, my draw distance is insane on this character. Oh my goodness. Especially the double cross hotbar, which I need to actually take the time to learn about. So I'm looking at my runs, and it looks like I literally finished Let's Play Final Fantasy XIV Heavensward, Part 81. Some All Dungeon Run was the video before this. It released on May 5th. Wow. Alright, well, excuse me while I take some time to remember all the controls, but the big thing, like I said, that people are going to want to see me mess around with here is the double cross hotbar, and I fully intend on making use of it. Now, let's see. We have PvP settings. Are those police sirens I hear? Oh, that's never a good way to start a video. So we have enable double cross hotbar, enable only 4 button, enable directional buttons. I guess I'll do that. Cross hotbar. Let's see. What do I have? So that's what my double cross hotbar does now. So I guess the real question is, what hotbar is that? So that's, let's see. We have that. Yeah, it's because I'm trying to hold right bumper while I scroll through them, so let's get out of there. So what does set 3 have? Set 3 has that. Set 2 is that. 6, 7, 8. So it's defaulting to 8. I think we should make it 3 and maybe throw a few buttons on there. I'm trying to think of buttons I had trouble remembering to use back in the day. I'm thinking maybe something on hotbar number 2, maybe Asuna. I noticed I had stone 3 in 2 places because it doesn't really belong right there. I guess I could try to maybe use it when more skills actually unlock, but I'm going to at least enable it for the time being, and I'm going to make it so that it goes to cross hotbar 3 left. I'm sorry, that's 4, cross hotbar 3 left, cross hotbar 3 right. So for those who haven't used the double cross hotbar before, it's a new feature that was added in patch 3.4. So you may remember in an earlier series, an earlier part of the series, I did a section where I explained how to use the expanded cross hotbar, where you like hold left trigger and then you hold right trigger after, and it gives you access to an extra set of buttons. The double cross hotbar is sort of like an extension of that. Now, instead of holding left trigger, right trigger, you double tap and then you hold after the second tap. So that gives me access to yet another set of skills. So like this is double tap right trigger, hold right trigger after during the second tap, and then I have access to another skill. So let's throw a skill on there just for the sake of having it. Let's throw on character. Yeah, I gotta remember. I keep pressing triangle to go into my menu because I've been playing too many single player Final Fantasy games. Oh my man. Let's see. Stoneskin 2. I guess this is a solid enough example. Stoneskin 2 is currently right there. Maybe Raise? Maybe my mount. Maybe a mount would be the easiest thing to start with. Presence of Mind. There's Sleep, Asuna, my Ethers, Protect. Where's Presence of Mind on my bar? Wait. Seriously, where is Presence of Mind? Oh, there it is. Okay. I'm thinking Presence of Mind, maybe, will be the first one I add to the hotbar. So, I already have it on my other hotbar, but you know what? Let's just add Presence of Mind. Did I get my level 54 job skill? Yes, I did. Presence of Mind. We'll put Presence of Mind right here. And you know what? I'll even throw in Benediction and Asylum. There's skills I have other places on my hotbar, but just for the sake of showing it off. So now I could be in the middle of a fight. I'm about to start DPSing, and then all of a sudden just bam, bam, Benediction. That's probably going to take some getting used to. Maybe I don't want Benediction. Maybe I don't want Benediction there. Maybe that's not such a good idea. I don't mind accidentally misclicking this, but I don't think I want it for the other one. Okay, so where do we leave off? We need to go speak to Alphino at Naufika's altar, so we need to teleport over to Gridania. Now, there are a ton of new features in patch 3.4, but for the time being, other than the double cross hotbar, unless I come across a feature passively in my play, I'm going to try and keep it about the things that are currently relevant. Squadrons is one that I'd like to do a video on, but even I don't fully understand Squadrons yet, so I don't want to make a video on that. So this video is going to be, I guess, a little bit of catching up what's been happening since May 5th. A lot of patches have released since then. I believe both 3.3 and 3.4 have released since then. And as you can see, I have a ton of quests that I need to pick up. This one to unlock Carpentry. And yeah, that's another thing that I don't think existed back during the last Healer Happy video, are these types of quest markers right here. So this type of quest marker is just let you know it unlocks a new feature. I can see Palace of the Dead is another one right there, and that's something I definitely want to show off in the Healer Happy series, because it's pretty vital to the leveling process in the game now. It's been a long time, guys. For your first character, yes, you still want to be spamming the hell out of the main story. You still want to be doing dungeons, roulettes, all that stuff. That being said, there are a lot, and I mean a lot, of new features and new quests since the last time I made a Healer Happy video. One day, I might as well just record several hours of footage and then just chop it all up and get that to you guys as soon as possible. So Naufika's altar is through here. Yeah, it's through here. Okay, I'm trying to remember the names of all these places. Where is my sprint? Okay, there we go. Okay, here's Alphino. Now, again, I'm pretty sure I was doing this last time where I was skipping all the story cutscenes so we could make these videos a bit more timely and so people could experience them themselves. So we're going to do that again here. Not a story playthrough. I want people who are watching this and learning to still be able to experience the story for themselves. If I want to make a video about the story, I will definitely make it separately. Okay, so we need to go back to Moggle. Please tell me the last time I was here I grabbed. Yes, I did. I was really afraid that I didn't grab. I feel like that happened recently, maybe even on the previous Healer Happy video, where I like teleported away from my from Mogholm and I forgot to get the teleport first. I feel like that happened in this series at some point. Okay, I'm gonna be so rusty with this controller. I'm half tempted to just do a duty, just for the sake of doing a duty, so I can make sure I'm all warmed up. I just unlocked flying in the other zone too, so I'm going to have to unlock flying in this zone. That's going to be a whole video on its own. That's going to be a fun one. Okay, we got a few cutscenes in a row here, so I got to skip through them. At least my guy is at least Healer Happy is still dressed perfectly fabulous. You have to admit that you got to be impressed with how fabulous my character looks still. All right, Moglin. Can't wait to show people some stuff involving you. A big thing that's changed a lot since this video came out is grade 4 materia is way more common now. Like grade 5 materia is even reaching a level where it's pretty common. And fortunately, if you're really lucky, you can actually get a lot of grade 5 materia leveling up, especially with the recent additions to Palace of the Dead. Definitely sometime in my October videos for Healer Happy, I am definitely planning to make sure that that we go into Palace of the Dead, because I think any new player who can make use of Palace of the Dead is going to find themselves having a much better initial player experience at level 60. between the amount of gil you can make from the grade 5 materia versus what you can, well, the gil you can make in general from some of the new features added there, the ability to have a weapon waiting for you when you hit level 60, there's just so many benefits that come from that, and I can't wait to do that for the video. I may even do it in the part after this, because I think I'm getting to the point, like Sword Kai's level 53 dungeon, so I'm still at the point where I'm really far ahead of the main story. And that's kind of been the thing. You guys know I wanted to stay ahead of the main story, so I wouldn't have to stop and do any major leveling, especially to avoid all of these things going on here. And I didn't even realize you get like so many quests right here. Obtain Flintlock Fire Station. Yeah, there's still some quests from the previous zone as well that I don't have complete yet. I wonder if I need to go up. Yeah, I think I need to go up the other way in order to get to these items properly. Yeah, I do. Hello? Alright, apparently I was almost stuck on a rock. Dwayne? Dwayne. Yeah, so this is the part of Heaven's Ward where quests start getting pretty confusing. They've done a lot better at sort of communicating that these quests are going to be kind of annoying. Like, they themselves trying to communicate that these quests are going to be a little bit annoying to try and complete. Like, for example, needing to know that in order to get up top, you need to go back here. It's still not communicated very well. You kind of just gotta run around until you find this ramp. But this zone in general has a really bad reputation, and you'll recognize why pretty shortly. These Moogles will become your mortal enemies. And I know a lot of people watching this already know that, but I gotta make sure I do the explanations for whoever the new peeps are who are actually watching the content and enjoying it. If not for the first time, at least seeing this part of the game for the first time. Now, ether currents in this zone, it's going to be, we're going to wish we had them throughout the entirety of the zone, but unfortunately we'll only have them kind of towards the end. So bear with me. This zone has a lot of sort of ups and downs when it comes to things like this. And it's a cool zone. It's designed really well. It's just also designed to be pretty obnoxious. Okay, so we need to go right up here for this quest, if I'm not mistaken. Mogmill, obtain the Moogle Masterpiece. Is this not where? Oh yeah, there it is, Painted Stone. I was like, please don't tell me I just ran up here after that whole huge speech. It's not even the way I have to go. Real quick, do I not have the compass on my inventory? Well, there's one thing I could use the double cross hotbar for, is the ether compass. Inventory. God, my inventory is still such a disaster on this character. Let me do... no, did it again. Gotta remember not to do that when my inventory is open. So, let's do that. Then we'll go to our inventory. And we will drag this over here. Okay, so now... God. Well... Okay, maybe I should change the double cross hotbar so it shows all of them. Because you can make it display more than the number I'm displaying it. Enable directional buttons. Okay. Yeah, there we go. Although I still definitely don't want it there. 352 yalms to the north. Okay, so still pretty far away. Luckily, going back down is a lot easier. Just jump. Just got to make sure you don't have aggro so you don't die instantly. And... a lot of the times you actually can't do this in these areas with flying, because a lot of times there's like walls, invisible walls with areas when you try to fall down, so they just don't let you do it in the first place. Oh, do you have a new weapon for me? Is this better? It looks like it's better. It's been a while, so my gear is it's a little bit bad. We're still rocking some of that old stuff. Weathered hatchet. Like, I gotta get rid of some of this stupid stuff that I have here. I have so many items here that I just do not touch. And I remember that being a problem before. And it's especially a problem when I'm keeping stuff like this U-Crook for no reason. Good old Lancer. Good old Lancer. Thyrocenith. Oh, man. So many memories of these items that I'm using. I might as well see if I have any minions here real quick that I could use to get rid of. Not too many. It's alright. That's right, I forgot I crafted a bunch of stuff on this character too. Oh, there we go. There's another one. I don't want to search for it, I want to... Oh, I can't use it yet. Okay, my bad. I mistook what this was for. That was for a daily, not for what I thought it was. And then we have the cards. Oh, man. Alright, anyway. Dark Chestnut Rod finally can replace the weapon we had on before. And where is it? Where is it? Oh, do I not have it showing on my back for whatever reason? Well, that's just me being dumb. So, one of the big things about this zone is that there are a ton of side quests from these Moogles. I like to avoid them by any means necessary, which is why Palace of the Dead and the Duty of Roulette are great for this place. You just do those and don't do the side quests. You do actually need to do some of these side quests to unlock things like the Moogle Beast Tribe quests, which is... I introduced you guys to Beast Tribe quest a while ago. The Moogles are another crafting-related Beast Tribe quest. And you do need to do a lot of those little Moogle side quests in order to eventually unlock them. That being said, that doesn't mean I have to like them. So I still really don't like these Moogle quests. I'm pretty sure in the parts prior to this I was also complaining about the fact that those quests were about to come up. Okay, I don't have Arrow 3 yet, right? No, I don't. These things actually have a lot of health. Oh, it's because I didn't actually... Or I left Cleric Stance, that's why. Do I have a size yet? No, but I do have Holy. Where's my Swift Cast, by the way? I must have it on the other bar next to Razor or something. Alright. Now we have... I also didn't double dot it with Arrow 2 plus Arrow 1. Much better. This is much better. I always liked the way slide casting felt on controller. I don't know what it was. It always just felt satisfying to me. Yeah, see, that still feels really awkward to do. Like, placing the asylums. I remember that being kind of an annoyance I had. So one of the other thing that always, like, we kind of avoided with the Healer Happy series was playing the other healers. Astro recently saw a great number of buffs. And so I'm contemplating whether or not I want to just do that on Mr. Happy, or if I really want to do that on Healer Happy. Just doing some gameplay videos of the Astrologian. But I feel like Healer Happy is the more appropriate place to actually do it. Alright, so we got rid of that one. By the way, these Sancchini things, or, yeah, Sancchinis, those things, try not to fight more than one of them at once if you're leveling here for the first time. They have this really annoying vulnerability up, and when I say it's really annoying, I mean it's like, I will do anything to not have to deal with that mechanic. But you run into a lot of those enemy types here, so beware. Okay, there's another one. Cloud's Breath number 2. I need 3, right? Yep. Okay, is that the third one? No. I remember for some reason this like third one is like in plain sight, but at the same time I always had such a hard time seeing it. I don't know, I'm just remembering that. Maybe I'm wrong. I'm gonna get on my mount. Ride around, rolling around at the speed of sound. Oh, I see it. Yeah, so it's in those bushes. I always walk right past that thing. Happens to me. It's usually because I do the same thing where I jump over that rock and then I just don't even look. I jump over that Dwayne. Alright, another 2 more main story quests done. We're about halfway to 59 already on this character, thankfully. So, like, even 120,000 EXP, which is about what I'm going to get from these quests. Pretty useful. That side quest? No. Not touching it. It's not happening. It's not, guys, it's not happening. You can go die in a fire, Magomo. Or Magomo. Yep, more materia. These types of grade 4 materia aren't worth much. I could probably use these for transmutations to try and get grade 5 materia. Probably be more beneficial than saving them. God, and they each got a side quest after. Oh, what's that? What is this? The bathing... Oh, okay. That's one I need. So this is one I need for an ether current. I'm absolutely going to do one for an ether current. You know, don't ignore those quests. That's the good thing, though, is you can tell when a side quest pops up that has an ether current, it'll look like that. So at least you know that it's an ether current quest. And then, who else? Stinian, of course, like way over here. The Shadow the Hedgehog of the story. And then we got Kupla Kop. And finally, a sail. God, I got so much story to catch up on this character. So many trials related to them as well. Oh, stop laying back in your palm all comfy like while I'm leaning forward recording this video. This guy looks comfortable as hell. Oh, okay. So I need to slay 3 Hropkens. And I also need to make sure I'm checking out the location of some of the other ether currents as well. Alright, so let's go do that now. Let's go start the next part of the quest. Go kill the Hropkens, come back, get the ether current, and be good to go. 361. I must have still needed to go a little bit more north, because I didn't see the ether current when I was there. Might have walked right past it, but we're on our way back there anyway. I'm more concerned about the Hropkens, which I already know where they are. They're to the northeast. What's this over here? Is this another ether current? It's got to be another ether current. Yep. And these ether current quests, at least they're also like 30,000 XP. I mean, I need like 2.2 mil to level, but it'd be worse if they just didn't. Like, it's better that they do give EXP than that they don't. It's like being grateful for absolutely nothing. Okay, I guess the question is... I mean, I can go around. I wonder if I could have gone over. Just gone over and land on the other side. I'm pretty sure for this, for the Hropkens, you can. I'm pretty sure it's not a big fall. I'm just going to go around, though. Alright, there's a lot of little quest mobs right here. Are these Hropkens? Yes, they are. I just noticed the little tiny dots popping up on my mini-map. Even though, yeah, I was going to say there's like a mob of them over here for this fate. Oh, there's an ether current as well. It's not even for the fate, it's just around that fate. Come on, you want to fight? Being able to get that extra stone 3 off, incredibly useful. Yeah, so you can see me making use of the double cross hotbar a little bit here. It's a little forced because I'm not used to it, but I have a feeling once I do get used to it, I'll probably enjoy it quite a bit. Because I remember one of the biggest things about Healer Happy was I had a hard time remembering when I was supposed to use, or when I even could remember to use Presence of Mind. And everyone's like, why don't you ever use Presence of Mind, Happy? I'm like, because I'm an idiot and I forget. In a nutshell. No really other good reason. Whoa, I just realized, did that Moogle just say he's gonna get the gristle? Is he eating these things? Oh yeah, this fate is called Supper Time. That does make sense. Presence of Mind is how long of a cooldown? 90 seconds? 150. Whoa, really? 100. I mean, don't get me wrong, it's a good cooldown, but man, I didn't expect that. Oh, I was hoping for the crit for that final blow right there. I don't think I can complete this fate, but meh, we'll see. I need to kill these Archaeosaurs, but I only need to kill 3 of them, so that's not enough to complete the fate. Yeah, you saw that? I've still kind of got the hang of it. And that didn't really hurt. Third leg forward. Jesus. You know, where I come from, the third leg doesn't refer to a tail. Well, it does, but the tail's not in the same location. Yeah, I could have probably stayed in combat against that thing. I think I could still reasonably complete this. Luckily, I still remember where sleep is on my hotbar. Otherwise, I'd be in really big trouble. Yeah, I think there's another either Hropkin or Archaeosaur behind me. Oh yeah, it's another Hropkin, alright. You know, it feels a little bit stranger to use the double tapping at first. I'm hoping that that feeling kind of goes away with time. Also, do I have any food for some EXP? That'd be awesome. I should. I always had something on me in the last parts, but yeah, like a black truffle risotto. Anything at all. I don't care if it's a good food or not. Black truffle risotto was all right back in the day. It's not really a modern food in this game, but it works. I don't need too many of these guys, I guess, to finish this quest. Less than I originally thought I needed. Third leg forward. Oh, that name. I am 12 years old. Okay. Who's next? Who's next? I guess I should kill the last Hropkin I need before worrying about the next thing. How much XP are these guys worth? Like 300-ish? That's not bad. Considering how many of them I have to kill in order to complete the fate. But after this Hropkin, though, I pretty much need to full-on focus the Archaeosaurs if I actually want to get the completion for this fate. Challenge log's still a big deal. I won't get any done in this video. But getting unique fates done, 10 unique fates or a fate in each of 5 zones. It's a nice little distraction. Oh, looks like there's somebody down there doing a quest or something. Besides, these Archaeosaurs are only level 51. Oh, that's interesting. So if I double tap it... Oh, maybe I accidentally double tapped left trigger out of a panic. That's the only thing. If you're somebody like me who, like, panic presses buttons, maybe it's not as useful. Because sometimes if you panic press a button on your controller and you just end up pulling up the double cross hotbar instead of pressing the skill you need to, it's even worse. I'll have to keep that in mind. I'll have to keep that under consideration. Oops, I don't want to do that. I want to do this. I wish Presence of Mind had a shorter cooldown, man. It's such a satisfying cooldown to use. The spell speed you get is just, ugh, it's off the charts. 3 minutes? I could do this, guys. Come on. You gotta believe in me. You believe in me, right? You believe in the healer happy. I wonder what I'll call this video. I guess I'll call it Churning Mists, The Return of Healer Happy Churning Mist Part 1. I think I'll definitely go back to just calling it Let's Play Final Fantasy XIV. As opposed to Final Fantasy XIV Heavensward. Much shorter title. Much shorter title. Arrow 3. Is Arrow 3 level 56? I have no idea. I can't wait till I get Arrow 3. Arrow 3 has been the cause of so many great moments and also great disasters so far in the raid scene. It's so good. So good. I also just got a Twitch. Oh, that's the other thing. You see, after I record this, I was actually going to record another one. I think I'm going to send some emails out first. I was at TwitchCon this last weekend before recording this, and by God, was it another. Every time I go to TwitchCon, like, it's been twice now, and both times I've walked away with, like, some of the greatest advice and emotions of, like, of all the conventions, of all, like, the PAXs and stuff I've gone to, man. You don't realize what you got until you go to one of those conventions, and you see it sort of all culminated into one event dedicated to be grateful to it. You know what I mean? I hope you know what you mean. I'm not very good at explaining things. The irony being that I make guides for a fucking living, but, you know, I guess anything about myself, anything about video games is easy, but anything about, like, emotion. I'm an emotionless robot. Don't listen to me. I'm just glad that people wanted to support the channel enough to see the return of Healer Happy, to see the return of Bashir, and I didn't even realize, now that I've actually, in the month of September when I started, oh, I clicked out of the window, so I might get hit by that. When I restarted the Patreon, we reached the first 2 goals. I've also reached the 3rd goal now in October, which will see the return of Happy Gaming News. I'm gonna return that in November, so basically whenever a Patreon reward is met, I'm not gonna actually complete this. Oh, no, I just need to kill one more. Just one more. This is the last one I need to kill. I got 30 seconds. It's more than enough time. I hope. I really hope. I probably could have just stood in that, just for the sake of killing this thing faster. And it's good. Yep. Perfect. We got both the quests done. We can get both of our items. We got a little bit of experience points from that. The net experience there is like 35,000-ish, I guess, with all the things I had to kill. Alright, sorry. I'm in the middle of recording a part, and I got so excited about a freaking message I got that I almost said it out loud what it was. That was close. It's a good thing I didn't. I almost started reading my own words I was typing out loud. I'm sorry, I got so excited about something, I just picked up my phone and responded. I responded in 3 words, to be fair, but I just read the whole thing. You guys don't understand. Like, so many exciting things have been happening in the last, like, few weeks. It's been amazing. And another thing, that really great thing just popped up. Oh, man. I can't wait. And unfortunately, it's shit that I'm telling you, like, something exciting is happening. And I can't tell you what it is yet. I'm sorry. I'm sorry I can't tell you what it is. If I do it, they might never invite me to do stuff again. Whoever they are. Because I can't tell you. Things are happening. Things. Stuff. People. Done. Alright, we're going to wrap up this video once we get to the next section of the main story. I think we have to follow the path that it sets for me, and before I get to the next little town place, I have to kill a few enemies along the way, and then I think it'll move me into a cutscene, and then we can wrap up this part. That wasn't that bad. Why, hello there, bad guys that are part of the main scenario for me. This is part of a main scenario quest. How do I know this? Well, I just do. Oh, that was awesome. Oh, really? That, on the other hand, is not awesome. And donezo. Boom. Damn, 600 XP for killing these things? Oh, man. It's been a long time since I've looked at these XP numbers. I don't think I need to redot these things. I think just the arrow 1 ticking with these 2 stone 3s should be enough. If not, throw a little arrow 1 at the end there, just to make it safe. Just make it fancy. Oh, hey, there's another ether current. I haven't even been trying to find these things. They're kind of just... They're more in the way than I remember. I know there's some of them that are not in the way at all. Like, they're going to be a disaster to find. Like, where's the next one? To the northwest. 125 yalms to the northwest. I think very specifically... that is very far out of the way. I'm going to stay out of the way of that fate also. You know, I usually encourage doing as many fates as you can when you're passing through. But in this case... oh no, maybe the Senkichis here do poisons? Some of them do vulnerability stacks. Maybe this one's doing poison. Oh, and the new Discovery EXP? Oh, so good. Anything else in this area that I need to know about to the west? Okay. So it's kind of in the way, this next one. It's pretty much in the exact direction I need to be going next. But knowing this zone, it's probably up top somewhere to the southwest. Oh yeah, so it's like up these rocks. I can see it. There it is. I'll grab that and then I'll do the little part of the main story right there. And it's done. How many do we have already? Where's the next one? 324 yalms to the north. Now, before even looking at my map, I think I have a rough idea of what that's going to look like. Yep. That's an area I can't really get to just yet. Alright, so I'm going to close that. Okay, well. Break a leg. I think this one's got 2 waves of enemies. Oh, well, no. Sort of. It's kind of does. Not in the way I initially anticipated. Oh, they also poisoned. Fantastic. Not even standing in my asylum anymore. They don't have as much health, though. And just in case there's a second wave, I'm going to save my... whatever it's called. My presence of mind. Yeah, these enemies didn't have too much health, thankfully. And, oh no, wow, there was only 2? Really? I could have sworn there was more than that. My memory is pretty awful. Oh, there's another one to the west, awesome, too. I think it might be up top one of the buildings. Right here. Or it's on a cliff or something. It's usually one or the other. To the southwest. Yeah, that's definitely up top a building. Only 180 alms to this direction? Yeah, definitely. And here's another ether current. To the south. That building? Oh no, it's well, at least it's down here and not at the top. Couldn't even get to the top without flying for that building. I could get to the top of that building. That building's much shorter. And then there's another one to the south. I might as well go grab that before I do this, before I hand this quest in. I mean, it actually doesn't make a difference, but the more ether currents I have done, the better I feel. Because even though I know I don't get flying in this zone until after I beat the final dungeon of this zone, it's just good knowing that it's out of the way. Ooh, to the east. That means I almost passed it. There it is. So far, Ether Currents, not nearly as bad as I remember for this zone. I really do remember these Ether Currents being a lot worse, and not just because of the Moogle quests. I know there's got to be at least one of them that's just atrocious to obtain. To the southwest? That's even more... You know what? I'm going to grab the quests, because I said I wanted these videos to be a certain amount. We're going to stick to it. The good news is I have... Where are my Ether Currents? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 of the 15. And I know where 3 of them come from, so... It's... Actually, there's not that many. There's that one to the north, which I have to go all the way around for. The one to the southwest. And then I remember where one of the other 2 is. But then I don't remember where the final one is. Are any of these quests for Ether Currents? Please say no. Alright, well, we're like over halfway to Zenith at this point. The road to Zenith. Halfway there. Alright guys, I'm going to wrap up the video right here. Thank you so much for getting Healer Happy back on the YouTube channel. Thank you so much for supporting the YouTube channel, the Twitch stream. Remember, if you want to check out the rewards on the Patreon, I'm going to be making more as it fills out. It's not too far along yet, but I hopefully can provide more and more rewards as it becomes more and more used. But anyway, I will see you guys in the next video. In the next video, I think I'm going to go straight... No, I'm gonna, you know what? I'm going to go through this zone. I'm going to finish this zone. 2 or 3 videos from now, we'll do Palace of the Dead. Alright, I keep almost hiccuping, so I'm going to wrap up the video now. Thank you so much for liking, watching the video. Be sure to like, favorite, subscribe, and share. And until next time, everyone, take care.